Like, share, and subscribe to this channel as I continue to provide with trusted information that you can use to make decisions. Today, I want to look at white privilege. Now, if we look at what has happened to Black people historically, and this historical is going back to slavery, and you realize how we were belittled, oppressed, marginalized, and the mean to be less than humans, and sometimes we were even referred to as apes, monkeys, and currently a number of persons still refer to us as ape and monkeys. Now, those persons who are Caucasians are white for some unknown reason, and well, it is not for some unknown reason, it's clear, believe that they have the right to do anything to a Black person that they would consider to be a nigger, a ape, or a monkey, or even less than that of a dog. When I'm looking at what is happening today in terms of, which I'm going to be showing you in a short while, and I want your honest opinion as to how do you feel as a person about what transpired in Alabama in the United States. But when you look at what happened to Paul Bogle and what were happening to the blacks in Jamaica during 1800s, 1900s, I must say, then you'll realize why it is that George William Gordon broke away and got himself killed because he could not see the injustice with white privilege and have it remain, even though he was a wealthy individual and never had to business with the issues and concerns of the blacks. And we want you to understand clearly that George William Gordon could have taken the stance not to be a part of the process, not to give a listening ear, not to say that it was unjust and allow it because he was both black and white. So he could have escaped death if he had actually turned the other cheek and allow white privilege to continue. So I want to show you something that actually transpired in the United States. And I want you to tell me, how do you feel when you see this? Watch this, and I'm going to intermittently actually come in for you to sort of get my comments, get my feedback on the things, and tell me how you feel, whether you are sick to the stomach or you wanted to go and participate in the activity, taking one side or the other. Here we go.
And he still didn't move with both. Still didn't move with both. Clapping his hand, he's like, he's clapping his hand.
And look what you're seeing. This is a group. What you're seeing is a group of white persons, the privileged class, going and beating a nigger, somebody who is less than a dog, in 2023 in America. This is all white privilege, what white privilege looks like, not only in America, but currently is a reality. Look how many of them are beating this one gentleman.
That boy swimming himself out. Yeah. That boy finna help that boy. Get out there, young buck. Get out there, young buck. Get out there, young buck. Oh. Hey, Cohen. No. Oh, get it.
So what is happening here is, haven't seen this injustice like George William Gordon, a number of black persons could not sit and say it is not my business, because it wasn't their business, but it was their business. They could not sit and allow this mayhem, this brawl, where they are trying to demean the black man to that of less than a dog, demean the black man to nothingness, and they join the procession, and I'm going to call it procession because it had to be a procession. And these black men, let me not go in further, but let's what happens.
Let his son. Take him for take. Oh, there you go. He playing. He playing. That little young boy say. Who? No. Who the nicest one? The young boy? No. No, he ain't. Yeah, but you should let the car just handle it off.
Now, it is sad that people in the 21st century could think it on themselves that they go and beat a nigger. This white privilege needs to stop. And I'm repeating it, this white privilege needs to stop. In just about every country in the Western Hemisphere and outside Western Hemisphere, the blacks seems to be the one that people want to annihilate, get rid of, reduce, kill, maim, and that the blacks, we have no value, no place in the society. And I'm not going to get into the history of blackness. I'm not going to get into the history of how the world developed. I'm not going to get into the history and the contribution of black to the space of life. I'm not going to get into that. But I'm saying today, when you look at this white privilege, you can understand how could somebody see another person and you are in the wrong, and the first thing you need to do is to beat the person. And the irony of this is that the women are participating in this. So this is not white male privilege, no. This is white privilege. And this teenager was able to go, having seen the injustice, just like George William Gordon did, and he participated to reduce what he saw happening because he thought it was unjust. And that unjust behavior from these white privileged individuals caused a number of persons to be arrested. But for those who are arrested, kudos to you. You saw someone that needed help. You were a good Samaritan and you did what was right. And if I were there, I would have entered it free. Maybe I would have been arrested, but I would have done nothing else but to defend injustice. What they did was unjust, and you cannot see unjust behavior unawarded with any form of medal or prize. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your views? Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Let's have a dialogue on this matter. If you believe that white privilege is still a part of society,